Good morning and happy Card Challenge Wednesday, everyone. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I apologize. I was trying to get my Facebook feed to work again. I really should do this earlier instead of later. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. Let me switch over to my comments. Here we go. All right. Who loves to get free card making supplies? Me. Oh my gosh. Card making supplies. There's two ways to get free card making supplies right now. One is to win the card challenge, and I always send you a little something. But the big one is starting January 4th. Our celebration is starting, and we're really excited about that. When you spend $50, you get to choose a free item from the celebration catalog. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, hello and welcome. This is Creating with Kristina, and I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page. And I like to put this up here for those of you who watch on YouTube, the replay. But it is a Facebook Live, and I love seeing all these comments come in. That's why I love doing lives, because I get to talk to you guys. Good morning, you all. Hey, Debbie. Got lots of Debbies. All right. Where am I? Oh yeah, one more thing. My paper share is still going on until January 4th. When the catalog goes live, when you can order from the new catalog, I will be ordering all the paper for the paper share. So that's why I'm cutting it off. It's actually cuts off on January 3rd, so I can order on January 4th. And I've had a lot of people send their payments in, and I'm really excited about getting this beautiful paper to you today. I'm going to be using some free paper today, though, from the celebration. So let me, oh, wait a minute. Before that, this is Card Challenge Wednesday, and 2 weeks ago, we had a challenge for Christmas trees. And it was 2 weeks ago because we did not do a challenge last week for Christmas week. So we're switching over, but Christmas trees, and I have a comment picker, so I put all the comments and all the card trees that were entered on the post, and the comment picked Lisa Collette. Let me take this off so you can see her name better. There we go. Lisa Collette. This is her card she created. Isn't that beautiful? I love her little red birds she put on there, and the little pine cones and the snowflakes. Really pretty. Love that. All right. So Lisa, you will just need to private message me your mailing address, and I will send you a nice little gift to help you in your card making. Okay. And with that, oh, you know what else I need to do? Hold on just a sec. I'm putting my picture in a picture thing that I do over here so y'all can see me. Okay. Switch over. Here we go. So this is my card making supplies, and today's challenge, like I said, is a color challenge. Now, it is a real challenge. You can only use shades of blue and one neutral. And neutrals are white, gray, black, tan. Those are called neutrals. So just one neutral and all the shades of blue that you want, okay? And like I said, I'm going to be using some new paper. This is a free pack that you can get when you order $50 in starting January 4th. And so it comes in the Petal Pink, Bumblebee, Highland Heather, what's this one? Coastal Cabana, gray, there's a neutral, and blue. And we are using the blue today. So this is, what blue is this? This is Pool Party and Misty Moonlight and, not sky blue. I always get this one mixed up. Balmy blue. Balmy blue. It's mostly balmy blue on this side. And I'm using this side because it kind of reminds me of sky. And I'm using a new stamp set out of the new catalog. I love this one. I think this one's going to be really popular. Kite Delight. Isn't that sweet? I love this. You have a little flower kite and just a graphics. This funny kind of shaped kite. And then kite tails and a little cloud. Speaking of clouds, we have a new punch also in the new catalog. Oh no, where did it go? Here it is. The Cloud Punch. Oh, this is this is going to be another really popular item. I love being able to use clouds on my cards. It's real generic. Oh, and it also, there are some clouds on the sunshine and rainbow paper out of the celebration that has clouds this shape that you can punch out. Okay. All right. All kinds of fun stuff this morning. Love it. Love it. Our first step is to get us a piece here that is the size of our card base. And I'm just using a traditional 8.5 by 5.5 folded in half. And I'm going to cover the entire front. So I need a 4.25 by 5.5 inch piece. So I'm going to cut it at 4.25. And then I'm going to take that and cut that at 5.5. And I'm going to save this piece to layer on there, okay? And put this over here and just get some adhesive. Kathy Kelly says, love that paper. Hey, Lynn's getting to watch live. Hello, Lynn. Welcome. All right, so let's put some adhesive on here. And our Stampin' Seal is really strong. You don't have to put that much adhesive on. Our old tape runner, the mono, well, I forget what it was called. Anyways, the snail, that's what it was called. Sometimes in high humidity, it would unstick. But this Stampin' Seal, this is good sticky tape. Okay, and we even have a stronger one called Stampin' Seal Plus that's like super strong. I don't tend to use that. I use liquid glue if I want something really strong. All right, so there is our card base. Let's move that out of the way. Our next thing is we're going to use some vellum. Okay, because we're using all shades of blue, I'm going to use this vellum. You can't even see it very much to help the other blue images pop up off this blue background. All right, and it is cut at 3.25 by 4.5. This is just 1 inch shorter than the base. Okay, so you get a 1/2 inch border all the way around. We're going to punch out 3 clouds. All right, so here is my cloud punch. Love this. And get 3 of these on here. 2 and oh, there we go. 1 more right there. 3. All right, so I've got 3 clouds. And what else do I need? I need to cut the marvelous, and I already did that. So this is a 1/2 inch. When I cut it off of the 6, well, it's a little bigger than 1/2 inch. I need to trim that down a bit. It's really 3/4. So we're gonna trim this down to 1/2 inch. You don't really have to. You could leave it at 3/4, but actually it's not even 3/4. Looks like it's 5/8. Okay, this is gonna be tricky to cut because I can't hold it and move at the same time. So we're gonna have to, okay, this is the trick here. You can either use washi tape or, yep, I'm gonna have to use washi tape to hold this down in place. It's so tiny I can't keep it still. There we go. All right, because we're just cutting off like a 1/16 of an inch. Like I said, I probably could keep that, but I want it to be 1/2 inch. So there we go. Now it's 1/2 inch. All right, put that to the side. Our next thing we need is a strip of blue. All right, so here is a strip of blue. I've already cut this out at 1/2 inch, and this is our sentiment. Now I'm going to show you a trick for our sentiment. Says another year flies by, happy birthday, all on one stamp, but I want the happy birthday on the inside of the card. So this is how you do it. You get something to cover up the happy birthday, and I'm just using a sticky pad. Okay, and I just put that on there. Now, the Y's, the tails of the Y's, you don't want to cover those up. So hold on, let me get this on here. There we go. And what I'm going to do is now we have 2 kinds of markers. We have blends, which are alcohol. Do not use alcohol inks on your stamps. They'll just stain your stamps and you won't be able to stamp with, I mean, you'll be able to stamp with them, but they won't stamp the ink onto the paper, okay? Do not use alcohol on your stamps. Use the writing markers, okay? These are called Stampin' Write because one end has a bullet tip for writing and the other one has a paintbrush for doing like brush lettering. In this case, we're going to use this paintbrush and we're going to paint our letters. All right. So we're just going to, well, let me turn around. It's a little easier this way. And just putting that ink on. This is the exact same ink that's on our ink pads. Okay. It's just filled inside a pen. So it's water-based and it comes off. And this is also how you would put multicolors on one stamp. Like if you had flowers and leaves, you would use these markers to do that. Okay, now that I have that on there, I'm going to peel this away because if I left that on there, that ink would get on my card and I don't want that ink on my card or on, in this case, my adhesive. Now I'm going to be cutting a flag tail here. Let me do that first. Because I want my words to be right up against the flag tail. And like I said, this just fits right in there. Whoops, you know what? This one's, my cutting tool must be not quite at an, all right, well, anyways, just see how this turns out. Well, I can't get it out now. There we go. Yeah, see, it cut it off because it wasn't cut perfectly. Well, that's frustrating. Ooh. Hold on, you all. Let's trim this one down so it's exactly 1/2 inch. I mean, I thought I had it at 1/2 inch. Yep, sure enough, it's off by just, I mean, if you are off by the littlest bit, it's going to mess things up. This is what Monday's lesson was all about. Monday, if you didn't see Monday's Facebook Live, go back and watch it on YouTube. The importance of getting your pieces exactly cut, exactly right. All right, and that, all that did was shred it. Okay, so now what I have to do is take my snips and cut in here. There we go, and snip off that shredded part. There we go. Okay, now it's 1/2 inch. And my tail is good. Okay. Let's put that there, and now this is sat for a little bit. That's okay. You can re-moisturize it by putting your hot breath on it. And it just gets it wet again. All right, here we go. And another year flies by. Isn't that great? All right, so you're learning all kinds of fun tips today. So that goes with this piece here. I'm gonna leave those there. What's our next step? Our next step is to get our kite. All right, so we have a kite and I need some scrap paper. Okay, now remember this is all shades of blue. So I'm gonna use Misty Moonlight, but then I'm gonna color my kite in with Balmy Blue. Okay, so here's my kite and I'm just gonna put that here in the corner, save a little space. I can use that for later. And I'm going to get my blends out this time. All right, so the blends, remember your ink pad is a water base. Your blends are alcohol, so they're not going to mix. You're not going to get bleeding. It's not going to smear the blue unless you do it too quickly. You do need to make sure your ink is completely dry before you start this, but we're just going to go ahead and do it. Yeah, see, it's already dry. Very good. And see how it doesn't take the color from the Misty Moonlight and mess it up. It just, there we go. That's another reason why you use the black Mementos ink to stamp your image before you color with blends. The two don't mix. Black Mementos is water-based and blends are alcohol-based. All right, there we go. We got that. Let's cut this flag out. Let's cut this kite out. Hey, Kay. Hey, Claire and Linda. Oh, thank you, Linda, for sharing. I really appreciate that, you all. When you share my Facebook Lives, my videos, other people find them on their news feed, and then they join us. And our little community, crafting community, just gets bigger and bigger. And like I like to say, the more the merrier. I love it. Now, got my cute little kite all cut out now. The next part of my kite is this, I'm doing this tail here, but I didn't want to spend all morning fussy cutting this kite out. So I just took my snips, and you do need snips with a very sharp tip to get into this tiny little areas. All right. Otherwise, I've seen demonstrators that have just cut the bows off and then put string down for their tail, which is a really cute idea too, instead of using the stamped string. All right, so we're just gonna put that kite right there like that. Isn't that cute? All right, let's put this card together. I need my card base. There's my card base and my vellum. Now, I don't know where to put my adhesive on my vellum yet, and I don't want my adhesive to show. So I'm going to put all the pieces on the vellum first. Now, this is hard to see, I know, but that's all right. Let me get these clouds on here. Okay, I'm gonna have this one. Actually, I need my base to see how far over I can go. All right, there we go. I want this cloud coming off the vellum right there. All right, so let me put some adhesive on here. Okay, whoops. Oh no, did I put it on the wrong side? I did. That's okay. All right, and about halfway. Yep. And coming off the edge like that. Okay, and now this cloud is going to go right above it. All right, and this one I'm going to move over, but I have these backwards. That's okay. I'm looking at the one I did last night, and I'm like, wait a minute, the clouds aren't right. That's okay. See, you can flip your clouds over, but I already put adhesive there, so we're going to have to keep it this way. No biggie. There we go. We're going to put that one right there. All right, oops, careful. Make sure your fingers are clean. It looks like I got a little smudge there. No biggie. And then this one, we'll keep all our clouds going the same way. Nope, let's turn this one around. Oh yeah, I like that better. Okay, this one I'm going to have hang off the bottom. All right, so I'm keeping that there, and I'm putting it way over here. Okay, now that those are put where I want them, let's finish the rest of this. So I'm going to take my blue piece here, my 1/2 inch blue. Oh, once again, I don't want to go over the edge of the card. All right, so we're going to put this one here. Yeah, just like that. So let's get some adhesive on there. Okay, and now another year flies by. Let's get some adhesive on that. Okay, now it's slipping around. Okay, and I want it to show. I'm always careful. See how the flag tail is right there? Let me zoom in so you all can see better. There. I don't like it when I put the. Whoops, I already put the adhesive down. Oh well, I'll just point to it. See the tip right there? I don't like that to line up with the line of the paper behind it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but I just prefer not to, so I'm careful to bring it up a little. All right, looks good, love it. Let's get that kite on there, and of course our kite has to be up on dimensionals. Oh, how cute. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this up on dimensionals too. Now that I've got a place to put it, adhesive, and I'm just hiding it back here with these clouds, and I'm putting a couple extra on here. Remember, dimensionals they're so inexpensive. I don't worry about using too many. You can never use too many dimensionals, right, you guys? It's not a card if you don't use dimensionals. There we go. Oh, okay, I thought so. Oh, come on. Oh, I bet y'all didn't notice, or I bet you did. I have no fancy nails today. So here's the story. If y'all care. You probably don't care. But anyways, for those of you who want to ask, where's your nails? I am in quarantine. My husband woke up the day after Christmas with a fever and tested positive for COVID. So I am in quarantine. Therefore, I cannot go to the nail salon. And my Christmas nails that I had on had grown out so much that they were starting to break off. And I said, nope. I've got to wait 2 weeks or however long they make me wait before, and hopefully I don't get COVID. I haven't had a temperature yet, and I don't feel bad. So cross my fingers, cross my fingers. Okay, here we go. Kite. I'm going to pop it on dimensionals too. And there we go. And our little kite tail is going to go right here. Actually, can I pop that off still? Vellum is nice. It doesn't stick as bad. I want my tail flying out more. So, like there. So my kite needs to be angled better. Whoops. But I don't want to come off the page. All right, there we go. That looks good. Okay, now we've got our kite on there. And we need, I'm just going to use glue and glue this down. Where's my glue? Oh, Deborah says, what a fun card. Thank you. I just, I started playing with this stamp set. I just love it. And when I saw the Marvelous looked like sky on the back, my brain just started going to town. And I came up with this last night. And of course, I love layers, strips, and that's just my thing. Not too many layers. I don't do too much. But what I do, I like to do. All right, there we go. Let that dry. There we go. So cute. Okay, he's not sticking. Stay down, little tail. There we go. Oh, it's almost done. Another year flies by and they open it up and you're like, what's inside? And I'm always bad about forgetting to do the inside. But remember, our stamp it's got two pieces to it. So let's first clean it off really well, because we don't want that blue from Another Year Flies By to get on the inside. All right, so I've cleaned it really well. No blue ink on there. Okay, get my adhesive back. Put that over Another Year Flies By. Okay. And my marker. Okay, here's my... And then remember, I told you earlier, these are called Stampin' Right markers. You can buy them in bundles of 10 with the color family, or you can buy every single one of them in a nice big case with a handle. It's really nice. Great investment, because it's the exact same ink that they put in the pads. And so like if you just want to color a little bit of a stamp in one color and another part of a stamp in another color, these markers are what that's for, and I love it. Or, of course, if you are into brush lettering, which some people have amazing handwriting. All right, got that on there. Nope, take this off. Don't forget to take this off, because that is wet still, kind of, and it'll make a mark. All right, happy birthday. And, of course, you could stamp another kite in here. You can do all kinds of stuff. Awesome. Another year flies by. Happy birthday. I hope you all enjoyed today's card tutorial, and I cannot wait to see what you all create. Now remember, you can only use shades of blue and one neutral, all right? I can't wait to see what you all create. Now, for those of you watching on YouTube, remember, go over to my Facebook page, and at the top is pinned the post where you put your picture of your card in the comments. And then next Wednesday, I'll use my comment picker and I'll randomly pick someone to win a prize. Okay, I'm so glad y'all liked it. All right, don't forget the paper share. If you want more information about the paper share, go over to my blog, creatingwithkristina.com, and you will see the advertisement in the top corner. It says paper share, or shop with me. I believe it's there also, but there's an image of a paper share. It's really easy to find, very self-explanatory. Oh, and one more thing, you all who are ordering with my PayPal buttons, a lot of people are saying it's not letting me add the paper, and so I'm having to do 2 transactions. If you will click on the paper share and it opens up your PayPal, then go back to the page where the PayPal buttons are and click the shipping, and it should put the shipping in with your paper share. PayPal remembers what you've added. It keeps it there for you. I don't know if that helps you all who are having troubles with that, or if you just need me to send you a separate invoice for the shipping, that's fine too. But I have so many people who don't need shipping because they live here next to me and they just come by my house and pick it up. And so that's why it's separate. Otherwise, I just put the two costs together as one button, but I don't like to do that for people who live near me and don't need shipping. All right, I've rambled on long enough. You all have a blessed day. See you on Friday for Fun Fold Friday. Bye-bye.